The Last Shield of Byzantium. In the dark corridors of the empire, as Byzantium was already cracking under the blows of the Ottoman armies, there lived a knight whose name survived only in legends, Andronikos Castilian, the son of a humble blacksmith who became the last defender of the Golden Gate of Constantinople. Andronikos was not of noble birth. His father forged swords for the imperial guard, and his mother, a descendant of Thracian warriors, taught him to read ancient chronicles. From childhood, he dreamed not of glory, but of honor. His heart burned not with the desire for victory, but with the urge to protect what remained of the greatness of Rome. When Sultan Mehmed II approached the walls of Constantinople with an army that outnumbered the city tenfold, Andronikos was already the commander of a small unit, the Silver Shields. They were not elite warriors, but those who remained, old veterans, youths, monks, even merchants. But they were united by faith. Not only in God, but in the very idea of Byzantium. On the night before the assault, Andronikos climbed a tower, gazing at the thousands of fires in the Ottoman camp. He knew this would be the end. But he also knew that history remembers not only the victors, it remembers those who stood when all else was falling. At dawn, when Fatih's cannons tore through the walls, Andronikos led his men in a counterattack. They fought not for victory, but for time, to allow women and children to escape through underground passages. His sword, forged by his father, cut through enemies, but each strike was a final one. One by one the silver shields fell, and finally, when the enemy broke through to the Golden Gate, Andronikos remained alone. They say he stood on the steps of the Hagia Sophia, bloodied but unbroken. His last words, according to legend, were, "An empire is not stones. It is those who defend it." His body was never found. Some believe he died, others that he escaped and became a wandering warrior who carries the memory of Byzantium. But one thing is certain, Andronikos Castilian became a symbol of the last chivalry, of honor that did not fade even in the shadow of the empire's fall.